Back in 2019, the 67-year-old King of Thailand had just married a 34-year-old woman. But wait, there's more. Just months later, he takes another wife. Well, sort of. He names her his royal consort, a title that hasn't been used in Thailand since 1932. But I guess anything is possible for a king, right? For those who have no idea, a royal consort is, well, it's basically a fancy term for an official mistress. Yeah, in 2019, we're talking about kings with official mistresses. But here's where it gets really wild. Just 3 months after being named royal consort, this woman, Sininat Wong Vajrapakiti, is suddenly stripped of all her titles. The palace accuses her of being disloyal and trying to rise above her station. But to really understand this story, we need to rewind a bit. Let's go back to the beginning of 2019. The King of Thailand, Maha Vajralongkorn, is preparing for his official coronation. He's been king since 2016 when his father died, but the official ceremony was delayed out of respect. Now it's finally time for the big show. Just days before the coronation, the king announces he's married Suthira Tijai, a former flight attendant who's been by his side for years, as his bodyguard. She's now Queen Suthira. The world is surprised, but hey, at least it seems like the king is settling down, right? Wrong. Fast forward to July 28th, the king's 67th birthday. Instead of a quiet celebration with his new wife, the king decides to shake things up. He announces he's appointing Sininat Wong Vajrapakiti as his official royal consort. It's a title that hasn't been used in almost a century, and it basically means she's the king's official girlfriend. Now let's talk about Sininat for a second. She's got a pretty interesting backstory. Born in 1985 in northern Thailand, she started out as a nurse, but somehow she caught the king's eye and quickly rose through the ranks. By 2014, she was working as the king's bodyguard. And now in 2019, she's suddenly being named royal consort? The ceremony is something else. Picture this. The king and queen are sitting on thrones, and Sininat crawls towards them, prostrating herself at their feet. The world is shocked. I mean, it's not every day you see a king publicly take on an official mistress, right? But that's not even the craziest part. Just a few weeks after the ceremony, the palace releases a bunch of photos of Sininat. And these aren't your typical royal portraits. But don't get a bad idea. We're talking action shots. Sininat in a fighter jet. Sininat skydiving. Sininat shooting guns. It's like someone decided to turn a royal consort into an action movie star. The photos go viral. The royal website crashes from all the traffic. For a moment, it seems like Sininat is the new star of the Thai royal family. But here's where things take a sharp turn. On October 21st, just 3 months after being named royal consort, Sininat's world comes crashing down. The palace releases a statement, and it's not pretty. They accuse Sininat of being disloyal, of trying to elevate herself to the same state as the queen. All her royal and military titles are stripped away. Just like that, she goes from royal consort to nothing. Now you might be wondering, what exactly did Sininat do? Well, the palace statement gives us some clues. They say she tried to obstruct Suthira from becoming queen, that she was disobedient to the king and queen. But here's the thing, we don't know the details. The inner workings of the Thai royal family are shrouded in secrecy. What we do know is that this kind of public humiliation is pretty unprecedented. I mean, kings have been falling out with their mistresses for centuries, but usually they try to keep it quiet. This very public dismissal, it's a whole new level of drama. But to really understand why this is such a big deal, we need to talk about the Thai monarchy. See, in Thailand, the king isn't just a figurehead, he's got real power. We're not talking about the kind of constitutional monarchy you see in the UK or Spain. The Thai king has control over the military, billions in assets, and a population that's been taught to revere him almost like a god. And this particular king, Maha Vajiralongkorn, he's known for doing things his own way. Before becoming king, he was famous for his lavish lifestyle and, let's say, colorful personal life. He's been married 4 times. He once made his poodle an air chief marshal in the Thai military. Yeah, you heard that right. A dog, as an air chief marshal. So when he decided to name Sininat as his royal consort, it was shocking, but not entirely out of character. What was surprising was how quickly it all fell apart. Now let's talk about what happened after Sininat's dismissal, because believe it or not, the story isn't over yet. For a while, Sininat just disappeared. There were rumors that she had been imprisoned, or worse. Meanwhile, life in the Thai royal court went on. The king spent most of his time in Germany, where he owns a villa. And this is where things get even wilder. In early 2020, as the world was grappling with the start of the pandemic, news broke that the king had holed up in a luxury hotel in Germany with a group of 20 women. Yes, you heard that right. While his country was dealing with a global crisis, the king was having what amounted to a prolonged party in another country. This caused outrage in Thailand. People started questioning the monarchy in ways they never had before. You see, Thailand has strict laws against criticizing the royal family. You can literally go to jail for insulting the king. But the combination of the king's behavior and the growing frustration with the pandemic led to unprecedented protests. And then, just when everyone thought the Sininat drama was over, there was another twist. In September 2020, less than a year after her dramatic fall from grace, Sininat was suddenly back. The palace announced that all her titles were being restored. She was, once again, the king's royal consort. The announcement was just as vague as her dismissal had been. It simply stated that Sininat was untainted and that it should be like she had never lost her titles in the first place. No explanation, no apology, just reinstatement. And if you thought that was weird, wait until you hear what happens next. The king sent his private plane to pick up Sininat and bring her to Germany. There are photos of him greeting her at the airport, wearing one of his signature crop tops. And believe me, that's not even the weirdest part. You see, on August 27, 2020, the Lat Yau Central Women's Correctional Prison was closed to visitors for 2 days. During that time, a Boeing 737 from King Rama X's private fleet flew to Bangkok. A journalist, Andrew McGregor Marshall, reported that this is the prison where she, Sininat, had been held. And these events seemed to be part of a plan to secretly transport her to Munich. There, she would join the king's entourage while in quarantine, possibly in preparation for a future royal pardon and the restoration of her titles. By August 29, 2020, the restoration became official, with a royal decree declaring that she had never been a tarnished person. The edict also stated that all her titles, decorations, and military ranks were fully restored, as if they had never been taken away. So now we've got the king in Germany with his official wife, his reinstated royal consort, and who knows how many other women. Meanwhile, back in Thailand, people are starting to ask questions. They're wondering about the billions of dollars in royal assets that the king controls. They're questioning why he spends so much time out of the country. They're even starting to challenge the harsh lèse-majesté laws that make it illegal to criticize the monarchy. It's a level of scrutiny that the Thai royal family has never faced before, and a lot of it can be traced back to this bizarre thing with Sininat. But here's the thing, we still don't really know what happened. Why was Sininat suddenly dismissed? Why was she just as suddenly brought back? What's really going on in the Thai royal court? The truth is, we may never know. The Thai monarchy operates under a veil of secrecy that's hard for outsiders to penetrate. What we do know is that this whole situation has shaken the image of the monarchy in Thailand. For decades, the Thai royal family was seen as above reproach. The previous king, Bhumibol Aduladej, was deeply revered by the Thai people. He and his wife were seen as the perfect royal couple, dedicated to their country and to each other. The current king? Well, let's just say he's got a different image. So as of now, Sininon is back in her role as royal consort. Queen Suthida is still the official queen. And King Maha Vajiralongkorn? He's still doing things his own way, spending most of his time in Germany, and seemingly unbothered by the controversy swirling around him. So now we just have to wait and see what drama unfolds next. And judging by the characters involved, it's bound to happen very soon.